actually followed the news. Drake's lawsuit against
For
Universal
the people
Music Group.
hey, hold up. For the people that missed it, yesterday evening, somewhere around 6 or 7 o'clock, it was finally confirmed. The news broke that Drake's a bitch.
Oh man, so as you guys know, UMG celebrating their victory. First thing they told Drake ass to get your ass back to work. In a statement, they said that shit without saying. From the outset, this suit was an affront to all artists in their creative expression and never should have seen the light of day. We're pleased with the court's dismissal and look forward to continuing our work successfully, promoting Drake's music and investing in his career. Now, the JBP, Joe Budden podcast, they talked about it for a good little 30-40 minutes. And one particular point that they were trying to debate about, what they were debating about, is whether or not they think that Drake will be punished by the label by jumping bad and trying to get some money out of them with this lawsuit. All right, so Joe Budden believes for sure they're gonna punish that boy, but some other folks, they think that it will mess up what UMG already has invested in Drake when it comes to further his older catalog and things of that sort. They not gonna go ahead and try to step on their work and make him look crazy by shitting on him, basically, especially saying that they're not gonna go ahead and double down on the R. Kelly narrative and up their money. But let's get to this and see what the hell they talking about.
The punishment is coming.
How dare you?
We have not seen the punishment yet. I agree with everything that Ish said. Like, great, y'all are coming from the Drake angle, but UMG is coming from the we own 65-70% of the market
music.
shit. We own this shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can't just listen. Back in my day, you couldn't just do shit to the label without fearing the repercussion from the label.
Sure. So when
you think that he could do all of that to Universal?
Yeah.
And Universal just say, "Oh, well, we won. Glad to still have them."
Back to business as usual.
If I can make another $1 billion off you, I'm gonna make the other $1 billion.
They got enough billions. Though.
I'm gonna make the billion anyway.
No such thing.
That goes against corporate behavior that you're talking about.
I agree with Joe on this one for sure. They're gonna make that money regardless, and they're gonna humble that boy because you try to expose our whole entire operation as far as how we did business for your ass and saying that, oh, we did it for Kendrick Lamar, and you try to whistleblow on us and up the whole operation for the entire industry, basically. Academic said some shit like as soon as the information came out about the lawsuit being dismissed, people from different labels was calling him saying, oh, we back lit. Shit back lit. We could do what we normally do to go ahead and spice shit up for artists. You're gonna see bigger sales. Some singles do better than they were doing before because of the fear that Drake could have set some dangerous precedents if this lawsuit could have went through. But once again, he benefited from the shit that he was blowing the whistle on. That's the main thing. We got to keep pushing that damn point. Because he's trying to act like some damn martyr. And that's not what it is, my boy. You're crying foul because you got your ass whipped in the battle, bruh. Lick your wounds, shut the up, and let's keep that bitch pushing. But let me hear what they saying.
No one's like, oh, I got enough money in the corporate world, especially when there's stockholders at play.
True.
I'm getting the money regardless.
I'm making the money regardless off of this guy.
I'm making the money off of you.
That's not true.
So help me.
Wait, hold up. How not so?
Because you know this in music, you can't just put shit out on the internet. Yes, it will do well because it's Drake, but if you put more money into it and do all the games that they do that we've been accusing them of doing, that we know they do, they're going to do that with any new Drake music that they deem is commercially viable.
Let me ask you a question then.
Shoot.
So why didn't they do that for the last year?
What you mean?
Drake has put out some songs that old Drake would have moved and they would have shot up the charts. Why didn't they do that the last year? If it's still, hold on, let me finish my question. Because it's still going to be profitable for them. It still would be in their best interest financially to push some of them songs that he put out. If he put some of them songs out 4 years ago, them shits would have went.
I would say this though, I think they were going through the motions because Charlamagne the God said that after the Party Next Door and Drake album dropped, UMG was calling up there trying to figure out what single to work. And you see the single that began to be worked was Nokia. And that was kind of foul, to be honest, because it was Party Next Door's project and they didn't want to really work any songs with Party. They said, shit, we're going to work the shit for our artists. But you see, that's why Nokia had more success than other songs on the project. Nokia did have the more commercial reach. We got to admit that for sure. But Somebody Loves Me, I like that song. I fuck with that song heavy. And that didn't get as much reach as Nokia or as much push because UMG did not have that much interest in it because they had to split that bag. Nokia, they get all that bag, most of that bag, we gonna push that shit, you feel me? So they were trying they were going through the motions and trying to work the records because Charlamagne was trying to prove the point that you not being blackballed or suppressed by your label, because your label is calling up here trying to see which is the best single that we need to go ahead and invest in, what y'all feeling after they drop that project.
I disagree, and we did see them do that with Nokia. Although
See, he just said it. He just said, see, I be knowing what the I be talking about. You know, y'all watch me for a reason, right?
that was a partnership or whatever it was with Warner, I guess, because it was a party song, but still.
It might not have been them.
Okay.
Yeah. They're going to teach him. I don't know.
They gonna
I still want to know what the reason. That's what I want to know. Like, why are we doing it? Even besides it being for revenge or whatever, is it what is it was like? You want to show everybody else don't f with us in that way? Like, what is the reason? Besides, we're billionaires and don't disrespect us or whatever.
Yo, we're bigger than billionaires. I think it's just levels to life. And when you start trying to climb up certain ladders, them niggas gonna kick the thread. Yo, get your dumb ass back down to where you belong.
I disagree.
But so what does that look like? If Drake puts out an album in 6 months, what do they do with it? Do they not promote it? Do they just not play the extra algorithm games? What do they do when Drake puts out? And assuming the album is good.
If what y'all are saying is true, then throughout this case, they would have supported him. We've heard nothing but mad unreleased music that most people think is good from this Iceman shit. Even the Iceman shit kind of pops up and leaves. We have not seen any definitive evidence in the last year, I'm with Ish, that Universal is committed to spending on the future of Drake. The record labels see a window for you as an artist. So I don't know that they just supposed to continue to believe that he will be what he's been. Nothing that they've done says that they believe he's going to continue to be what
I just think that he's going to get the normal treatment, but they're not going to overexert themselves, like do things specifically to please him. He's not their baby, their darling anymore. Y'all know when Kanye was clowning Drake saying that, oh, you know the song Rich Baby Dad? Drake has a rich baby daddy. That's Lucian Grange. That shit done. All the special treatment that he was getting, I can't think of the word right now. I know, but I don't want to fool my tongue right now, but whatever. But the special treatment that Drake was getting from the label before, that shit ain't happening no more. They're going to just treat him like they treat any other popping artist. And they may be able to come back to the table and fix shit because money is money. Money is money. But for right now, they are not going all their way to do shit. But I think they're going to work the records because they do want to make bread. There's an opportunity to get that bread. I think they said it early in the podcast. I don't know if we have that part clip right now. They lost money with this lawsuit. They're going to try to get their money back some type of way, and they're going to get that shit back through him.
But that seems to be a different thing, right?
That's different.
Is it that we think your window's closed, so we're just not investing in you because we think you're on a decline, or is it we're going to punish you when you put out new music, or is it both?
Yo,
it's both.
But y'all keep saying that they make. This is what all of y'all say that are the music aficionados. That if you put out something that's, let's say, an 8, a 7.
Okay.
When they put the machine behind your 7, it turns your 7 into a 10.
Okay.
That's just what all of y'all say, and y'all all have agreed upon. So if Drake is still Drake, that don't make 10s no more, even if he making 7.5 music, with the Universal bump, it's gonna be a 10, and they gonna be making mad bread. That's what y'all have said for the last 4 years. I've been on this podcast.
It's the difference between Nokia and God's Plan. It's the difference between Nokia and Hotline Bling. You will see the difference in the label being with you lock and key and the label not being with you. We'll see.
I'm not disagree. I'm trying to understand. So not being with you lock and key means less marketing, or is it algorithm game? What is the thing that they won't do?
It means less of all of it.
Okay.
No more on Spotify, Drake being the cover on every genre's playlist. No more of that shit. That shit done for. Those things. They gonna still write the records, but those things right there, done for.
Okay. It means less of everything.
And the funny part that you're saying that, to me, this is my opinion, is that is what he was saying with regards to they not like us. He's saying,
they put extra gas.
He's saying, my nigga, I was the nigga that I know how the gas works because they put the gas on for me for the last 15 years.
That was really good.
I know what the the gas looks like, so I know when y'all put the gas like on for this song, not that the song wasn't dope already
the
organically.
Yeah, the song.
Listen to what I'm saying.
He's right though,
bro. The song was already fly. Everybody already took to the song organically. Niggas liked the song the day it came out. Universal ain't even get a chance to light the stove, and the shit was already gone. But I know the signs of when y'all put the gas behind.
And that's why I didn't like the lawsuit.
No, but that's why the lawsuit makes sense to me.
Yeah.
The lawsuit makes sense to me.
He's making great point, but that's not why the lawsuit makes sense to me, because like the point is, if Drake wasn't on UMG, then it will be expected for the label to do exactly what they did when you already have a smash record, one of the biggest rap songs in history. Of course they're gonna work that record. If you wasn't on that UMG, then you will be expected, or you will expect them to do what they did with that record. It's because you were on the receiving end of that shit that you had the problem with that. That's the main thing. The lawsuit doesn't make sense in that point, because you only mad that they did their job because you are on the other end and you are on the label. I get that point, but nah, bro, they can't just continue to make room for you. And they were only doing that. They were only doing that because you were the cash cow. But if they have other cash cows, they gonna milk that bitch too.
Because I know what y'all do when y'all put the gas behind the shit. So y'all putting the gas behind some shit that's calling me a pedophile that could potentially make me lose mad billions of dollars. If it did what it did organically,
right.
Cool. That's his lawsuit. His lawsuit is not against Kendrick Lamar.
I just didn't agree with the argument. No,
and because we dissing him in hip hop, I'm talking about from a business perspective. That boy is right, and I don't want to get up here and cape for him because they gonna say I'm caping for Drake. That nigga is right. If I know what the gas looks like, and I know what it looked like when y'all put money behind a product, y'all putting money behind a product. I'm y'all artist, and y'all putting money behind a product that is calling me a pedophile to the world.
I just look at it like this, bro. Canelo knew the he was doing when he risked getting in that ring with Crawford. You know you win that shit, you know you're gonna have your interviews, people gonna be hyping you up as the best, the GOAT type shit. But you lose that shit, people gonna say, damn, you ain't that good. It's gonna drop your stock, drop your ranking. You're not gonna be looked at the same way. Crawford is going to be looked at, oh, he may be better than Mayweather. He gonna get all those talks now. After you guys decided to go ahead and get in that ring and fight, and then people are going to have their opinions, your career is going to do what it does past that point. You signed up for it. You took that risk. You was telling that nigga to come on, drop your song. You was taunting him with Telemade Freestyle. You knew the risk. You knew you was on your contract year when it came to signing back up with UMG. You thought you was going to dummy that boy up and raise your own stock. You lost. You lost. Sorry for you.
In simpler terms, let me ask y'all. Y'all think Drake's footprint in America feels like we're used to it feeling?
No. Music don't feel like we're used to music feeling.
That could be the pow pow. Right there.
Yeah.
From the minute, not like us, I was putting the gas on it. It seems like the labels in them was kind of tired of him before that happened.
Before, not like us.
I felt like he was
Drake was giving them niggas bullshit projects, that Certified Lover Boy and all that. Them wasn't fly projects that nigga.
I thought he was just on a decline.
Well, that kind of goes to the point that my argument against what you were saying earlier is Drake has released all these records that in previous times would have went with a little bit of gas. I kind of disagree. I don't think that nothing he's put out in the past 3 years maybe
I agree with it.
Could hold a candle to Hotline Bling or
his prime
any of these other records.
So do you know what I mean? But we
gas or not.
Again, I'm not.
Well, there's a lot of things happening at once.
Yeah, I'm thinking
there's a lot of things happening at once.
Certified Lover Boy cover. They say he was giving the label a you with the cover. You said that.
I said he does memeable
that
covers.
That fucking Certified Lover Boy album sounded like a whole bunch of shit that he had in the tuck somewhere.
Mm-hmm. I don't get why would you tell someone you that just gave you 400 bands? I mean 400 mil. At a point in time, shit was cool. Like you just read up on a crazy deal that you keep talking about in your music. I understand he was talking shit. I understand he was doing that. So Drake fans, I know y'all gonna say, oh, he was dropping the hints that it was issues between him and the label. The label just gave you a crazy bag that you bragged about. What's the beef at that point in time? They investing in you. Live Nation came with another bag. People still investing in the Drake business. What's the beef? I don't know. Is it continues to try to leverage itself for the next deal? What's going on? Maybe I'm just not privy to the information.
And he just gave it to him on some asshole, sarcastic, pompous bullshit.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, even before the Kendrick shit, he had this weird relationship to the label.
Yes.
And he wasn't putting out his best work.
True.
So
we're saying
you're not a priority no more.
We're saying that this is the culmination of a years-long feud between him, Lucien, Universal, and the people in that building.
That makes more sense to me. I think what I was...
And now to put the icing on the cake.
But we said that when the beef was happening.
And I didn't disagree. What I was skeptical of is the idea that if you sue the law... If the label can make billions off you after a lawsuit, that they'll just bail on you just because of the lawsuit. I think they will punish you sometimes, especially if you win. But I'm saying because he lost and because he's already flailing, I'm just not sure how much more they're going to do.
I think he's being punished already.
I think it's already happened.
There's no world
coming.
There's no world and there's no artist in the history of music that has been allowed to just totally piss off the record label and then go on to flourish and go about their business. That's just never happened.
Because for the label to make money.
All right, man. Y'all want to see more of that? Go ahead and check out the JBP on Patreon. It's I believe a 30-40 minute segment. Them talking about that. Go check them out on Patreon, man. But listen, I like the argument. I like the debates and back and forth. I think everyone has fair points as far as what they're focusing on. Everyone has some fair points. I said a lot. What people saying in the comment section. Dude says, man, if you can have a #1 album, multiple hit singles, and be the top daily and monthly streamed rapper while losing a battle and suing the label, then he'll be fine. Put out music, and if people like it, cool. If they don't, then keep it moving. It's not hard. I agree, man. Like, you know, when it comes down to it, if you really care about the genre or just putting out art, you're gonna just make your music. You at this point in time, how much more money could Drake make that's going to make him feel satisfied? You made a lot of money. If you care about your legacy, whatever, then just keep putting out good music if that's what it's really all about. This person says, under his deal with UMG, Drake is licensing his music to the company for a set period. Rather than selling the masters outright, this means that while UMG distributes the music and earns it for a finite time, Drake retains ownership of the copyrights. That's what this dude is saying. Y'all see, he got an owl up there, so that's why he's saying it right there. Dude says, I already accepted that the lawsuit is dismissed, but I can't wait for the release of Drake's appeal to the judge. Drake was granted discovery, and he said he was open to discovery as well. Drake and his lawyers surely found something that would confirm what Ish is arguing. All right. Dude says Drake will be fine if he lets it go and moves on from the battle, but if he moves forward with the appeal, I think UMG puts their shackled snowflake in a blender. Yeah. Drake, based on the history, it seemed like Drake will continue fighting. I don't know why he would continue to do that. I think he should go ahead and bow out and just focus on the music, but people been saying that shit from the end of the damn battle. He has a point to prove though, and his fans, they hanging on every single word, every single tweet, every single post on social media. They want to get any type of victory, bro. So I'm saying now the fans trying to spin a narrative that, oh, the judge said that Kendrick was lying about everything he was saying. We won. Drake won the battle because the judge said he was lying. Like, they trying to find whatever they can to rest their hat on this shit to get a dub, bro. They don't want to go down without a fight. This dude says the lawsuit started because the battle kicked off with label support while he was negotiating his new deal. Not rocket science. All right, man. So that's what these folks saying right here. But listen, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here though. Y'all let me know what you gotta say in the comment section below. It's another update with Stace. Yo.